Yo, welcome back to the second channel. Hope you enjoy your stay here at the second channel hotel. So this is a tier list, really original idea. Never seen any other YouTubers do this before. I think I'm the first guy. So this is a tier list where you can basically like rank certain things, like basically any general topic you can rank it. So like you can put S tier is the best, and then F tier is the worst, and I think you can have a general understanding of how the other rankings work. So anyway, today we're gonna do I'm gonna do fast food, and there are essentially an unlimited amount of other things I could do besides fast food. So if you would like to see more of that, let me know, and maybe I could deliver more content. But let's do it. So there were a lot more on the original tier list, but because of the fact that I haven't been to all of them, these are the only ones I have been to. So we're just gonna do these. I guess I'll just close my eyes and pick a random one. Okay, I landed on Dominoes. Okay, Dominoes. I had Dominoes once. It was a little underwhelming. It wasn't like awful, but a little underwhelming. I'm feeling C or D. I'll go with C because I haven't had it like enough times to have a clear opinion on it. But the one time I did have it a few years ago, it was underwhelming. So let's close our eyes, pick another one. It's Chipotle. Okay, Chipotle. I'd say Chipotle used to be one of my favorite restaurants ever. I loved it there, but I started to realize it's not the best thing ever. Solely because of the purpose. They don't give you enough chicken, and I think that's cringe. So I'm not gonna say it's bad. I'm not saying it's as bad as Domino's. I'll put it in B tier. I'm being nice, so I'll put Chipotle B tier. All right, next up is Dairy Queen. Now I'm gonna be honest, Dairy Queen. If we're talking about ice cream, somewhere around the S or A tier. But if we're talking about Dairy Queen's food, somewhere around C, D-ish, B maybe, because Dairy Queen does have some good food, but it's nothing interesting. Like, there's nothing I would want to go to Dairy Queen for that I couldn't get better at any other restaurant. One time I went there, got a chicken sandwich, and it wasn't good. That's my opinion. There's nothing that Dairy Queen has that would make me want, haha, funny voice crack. It's not like awful food that I refuse to eat, but I think that the ice cream being really good levels that out. So I'll put it at B, I guess. Okay, next is Burger King. Burger King F. I can explain why. Burger King, for starters, has nothing good. I thought their fries were decent, but I think they're terrible now. I used to think they were alright, but their chicken, no, just disgusting. And also, I rarely ever get sick. Like, I don't get sick a lot. And that's cool, but coincidentally, one time in the past like 2 or 3 years, I think I got sick, was back in like February on Valentine's Day. I ate Burger King and I was sick for Valentine's Day. It's not as if I was gonna do anything on Valentine's Day, but it was still a little disappointing nonetheless. I forgot Chick-Fil-A, but now I remembered. So Chick-Fil-A to me is A, and I'll explain why. Also, please keep in mind that this is solely based upon food and nothing else. But Chick-fil-A's chicken is amazing. Like, if we're talking about their chicken, their milkshakes, and their drinks, if we're just talking about that, then I would put Chick-fil-A as an S tier. But everything else is just not interesting. It's all so plain and boring. Everything Chick-fil-A has besides chicken, and, well, Chick-fil-A mainly is chicken, which is why I'm not putting it lower. But everything besides chicken that isn't chicken at Chick-fil-A, or like a milkshake or drink, in my opinion, is very disappointing. There's nothing interesting about it. I would compare it in a sense to maybe Dairy Queen, based on like the way that there's nothing interesting about it, of any sort of substance or anything. But still, the chicken is probably my favorite chicken, just to be honest. So Chick-fil-A gets an A for that. And again, I'm only talking about food. Next is McDonald's. Now, McDonald's is the first S on the list because McDonald's is good, okay? And it's not even the fact that McDonald's is my favorite place ever. Like, if I went to if I was, like, given a choice between McDonald's or Chick-Fil-A, I'd probably go with Chick-Fil-A based on food only. McDonald's, to me, is, like, the go-to fast food place in any situation. Like, you think of fast food, you think of McDonald's. And it's good because McDonald's has good food. Like, it's good. And, like, also Travis Scott burger, so S. Alright, next is Subway. Now, Subway, it's awful. I would put Subway in F, but I feel like it would be insulting and somewhat slander to any restaurant to compare to Burger King. So I'll put Subway in E just because I don't want to hurt their feelings. But I do want to hurt Burger King's feelings. Also, let me add on about Burger King. I'm just going to say there's no way, and I'm not saying this, but there's no way that Burger King isn't committing some sort of fraud, because who goes to Burger King? I went there one time this year and I got sick. I got sick on Valentine's Day, and other than that, who is going to Burger King? Okay, anyway, next up is KFC. KFC, I'm going to put in A. Now, I think KFC has I think KFC's chicken is good. I actually would rather get a chicken sandwich at Chick-Fil-A than I would at KFC. But KFC isn't disappointing or bad, as in, like, I would compare it to, like, Dairy Queen's chicken. It's good, but it's not my favorite thing in the world. But I wouldn't put KFC this high if it weren't for KFC's fries. KFC, in my opinion, has the best fries of any fast food chain. That's my opinion. I'm sure you guys might disagree with that. Someone's going to disagree with that. KFC has the best fries, and I will not apologize for what I'm saying. If you haven't tried KFC's fries, you're missing out. You're missing out. All right, next up is Taco Bell. Now I have been to Taco Bell a few times, and I haven't had too much. Like, I've never had their burritos or anything. All I've had is, like, the taco and a quesadilla, and the quesadilla was a little underwhelming. It wasn't, like, bad. It was good though. It wasn't bad, but it was a little bit underwhelming. But the tacos were amazing. So I'll put it next to KFC in the A tier. All right, next up is Wendy's. Wendy's is solid S tier as well. There's nothing I can compare complain about Wendy's. It's just good food. I wouldn't say that there's anything that I've ever had at Wendy's that I didn't like. And keep in mind, I'm not a huge burger person, so most of it is based on my experience with chicken. I've had burgers sometimes, but it's not, like, I don't have a huge amount of experience with burgers. Alright, next up is Popeyes. Now, I'm gonna put Popeyes as A, because I think Popeyes has good food, but I haven't had, like, enough experiences with it or enough of a connection with it to put it at A. I've only been there one or two times I can remember. But, I mean, neither of them were bad experiences. I still think the food there was really good. So that's why I'm going to put it there. And that ends out the video with Five Guys. Now, I've been there. I went there once when I was, like, young, like, really younger. And it was an S. It was an S. I don't even think I really need to explain why Five Guys is an S. If anyone's ever been there, I think you can just kind of agree with me. Alright, so that was my list. If you disagree with me, please leave a hate comment where you just comment things about my appearance and nothing else, because that's what haters like to do, you know? But yeah, I'd love to know your opinions on how, if you disagree with whatever I've said. I will accept your opinion unless it's about Burger King. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go. So if you got any recommendations for more second channel content, give me those recommendations, please. Thank you. Okay, whoa, I'm super small. That's funny. Okay, bye.